Well, welcome and Happy New Year 2026. I am Kim Evans, and thank you for allowing me to grace you in this free master class. Actually, three parts. This is the third session, and I am Kim Evans. So let's get to it. If you have not had an opportunity to watch session one, watch session two, I highly recommend you to do that because each one builds on the next. So if you've missed it, please go back and rewatch it. So today is the third session, and we complete the master class and we put it all together. This is End Your Year Strong. Welcome to your new era, 2026. Is this cool? Have you been enjoying session one? Have you been enjoying session two? Well, as we close this and we bring it together, you're really going to appreciate session three. So let me just bring it back just a moment. In session one, we actually examined what we call awareness, self-actualization. I'm not going to get into all of it. I'm just going to give you just a quick synopsis of it. When we really talked about our truth, living and knowing our truth, what did the prior year show you? So as you enter into this year, starting today and beyond, it is crystal clear to you, right? It's about the energy. This is about leadership energy on why I wanted to bring this masterclass together. Session two, we talked about regulation. And you know what I mean by regulation is your central nervous system, lifestyle stress, the energy that impacts your health, focus, and leadership when your central nervous system is deregulated. And when you actually bring it into a homeostasis and then you're active and you're listening to what your body needs, you make better decisions and choices, right? Because that's what we want. We want better choices. Now, today, we bring it on, we bring it home. And this one, we're talking about the alignment and momentum being self-led, right? So alignment. Alignment is about direction. It's like, how are we turning? What direction are we turning into for 2026, right? It's where, and the language that I use, it could be for man or woman, but I am particularly speaking of leadership as it relates to female leaders in their own business when we talk about being self-led in our businesses, right? Because this is really entrepreneurial. I'm centering and anchoring this for womenpreneurs, coaches, and consultants that are elevating and growing their business. As to why, I'm going to be sharing with you how you could come on over to the Business and Wellness Accelerator and join me over there, where this masterclass will be housed for our VIP and our VIP premium members. So I am going to share with you at the end on how to come on over to the Business Accelerator. Grow your business. Let me be your virtual coach. Also, for those of you who do not know, I have my podcast, which is called Inspired Conversations with Kim Evans. So you could continue to stay in our ecosystem and listen to our podcast show, which streams on all major platforms. So that's one area. I also offer coaching, business coaching, and then our Business and Wellness Accelerator, which I will share more of that at the end of this third and last session. So, welcome. So, again, this session here, we talk about alignment, right? Being in the God zone, divine alignment. That's really what I'm talking about here. So, when we look at divine alignment, when we look at what I'm not saying and really talking about 2026 on vision boards and mantras and goal setting. That's great. We do need that. But let's fall back. Let's fall back and let's look at the energy behind all of that because that's how you shift yourself into change, right? And to be in alignment. And what we want, and at the end of this, is to always be at the North Star, right? With God in the center. Okay. It's about living in the energy of self development journey as to why I started with session one, the truth, self awareness, and actualization. Staying two steps ahead, right? Two steps ahead of old patterns, old disbeliefs, old doubts, old things that no longer serve you, right? Those old things that sabotage you, those anchors of traumas and things, those unturned situations that you should have cleared out and completed, right? Not being able to react to old patterns, but maybe to respond with a different strategy. When you calm your central nervous system down, when you could calm your mind and your body, you can now, when things come on you, circumstances, events, and situations, which they always gonna be there, you know how to handle them differently. Why? Back in session two, we deepening our capacity. And when you deepen your capacity, you stay in alignment. Session three. Okay, so we putting it together. So your decisions begin to match your values. Your habits will begin to support your goals. And your energy will support your responsibility when you stay in alignment. Okay, all right, all right. Wait, okay, all right. Well, let me give you a little bit more. Let me give you a little bit more because this one's gonna be this will be the shortest one out of all three. So, okay. So when you live aligned, and you can do this every day. Stay in the vortex, right? It'll be happy days and it'll be happier days. It'll be some challenging days, but you will stay in alignment. So let me just say, and I love this, and I'm learning as we grow with all this, me too, right? Me too. I'm right there with you, you know. You start saying, I could do this, I could do that. Not asking the question, can I do? Can I do this? No, 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 no. If I do this, then I can do that. And if I do that, then I can do this. And then if I do this, then I can do that. Well, what if? What if you do? And then what? And then what if you do that? And then what if? And then what if you do that? And then what if? And then what if you do that? You see the difference? And then one adds on to the next. It's not about I can't do. Because at the end of this, be, do, have. Be, do, have. Be, do, have. That's alignment. This is called the leadership momentum. We started this in session one when we talk about leadership energy. Let me pull my note back. We talked about awareness, which is truth, regulations, which is stability, alignment, which is direction. This is leadership energy. This is wealth energy. And this is how women lead as I started and how I'm going to end it. Get everything that they want without burning out. This is not about burnout here in 2026. This is about being in alignment. Let me go ahead and move this train. So we talk about leadership momentum, right? Teaching, learning, teaching, learning, right? We're always learning. I said that in session two. You should always be learning. An alignment is, it's not the motivation, it's not perfection, it's not waiting till everything feels easy and you figure it out. You just go ahead on and just do the damn thing. You just go ahead and do it. Well, I think I'm going to do this. Do it. All right. Don't, and then do it. Right. Then just do it. Right. We talk about alignment. Alignment is congruence. And this is what happens. We spin and spin and spin and spin and spin and nothing get done. You spin and spin and spin and spin and nothing get done. That's not congruency. Congruency, you say what you want, you do what you want to do, and you do it. Say what you want, mean what you do. Say what you want, mean what you say, and go do it. That's it. Say what you want, mean what you want. Say what you want, do what you want, and go do it. What you say you want, do it, right? How do you spend your time? Spend it in alignment with others that is championing you on similar efforts and values. Do not center yourself around people who do not enjoy the same values or share the same values. It's a waste of your time. And you and I, all of us know We do not have all that time as the clock just started again and anew, starting today. So make your 364 days the next amazing day. You got 364 more days, right? How you manage your energy is how you're going to manage your life. How you manage your energy is how you will manage your life. How you manage your energy is how you manage your life. Your energy not right, your life might be short. How you manage your energy manages your life. Okay, all right. The standards that you hold. We talking about alignment. Y'all like this? All pointing in the same direction. I'm pointing you in the same direction. Misalignment shows up. Go back to your prior year, the previous year, right? And see where you were misaligned. Write that down. Journal it. Write it down as a back at 3-5. See the vision, make it plain, write it down, do not tarry, and believe that it's going to be so. This is a new year. I'm believing it. What you believing for? Misalignment shows up. Let me tell you what misalignment look. I'm so busy. I'm so busy. I'm so busy. Who cares? You're getting nothing done. I'm so busy. Misalignment shows up. Overcommitting. This year, 2026, please don't overcommit. You could say simply, you know what? I'm not available for that. Here's a quick, smooth comeback. Make you feel like you chase old money. I'm not available for that. Thank you so much for the invitation, but I'm not available for that. You don't have to give a who or why or any kind of an excuse. Oh, thank you. I really do appreciate you inviting me. I really do appreciate the thoughts, but I'm not available for that. That's all you got to say. You do not need to give an excuse. You just make an announcement. Inconsistency. Where last year, previous year, were you inconsistent? Write it down. Make it plain. And see your new vision. Inconsistency. What were you inconsistent? Were you inconsistent with your word? I know I'm still working on some things that I said that I would do. I'm not inconsistent. It just hasn't happened yet. It's going to happen. You know what I'm talking about. It's going to happen. Where are you inconsistent? Okay. Frustration. Oh, you're just so frustrated. Oh, frustrated. I told you in session 1, the most powerful one of the whole masterclass. We're leaders. Leaders are bridges. Bridges are meant to be tested because you are going to be leading other people across that bridge. Are you leading teams in your corporate structure? Are you leading employees in your business or in your small infrastructure? Bridges are meant to be tested with weight, with issue circumstances. Are you going to break? What? Are you going to build the strength so others can come along the way? That is where you missed the mark. Or do you cave in? No, because that bridge got that bridge got to hold up. And how do you know the bridges is holding up? As you begin to widen and deepen your capacity. So stop tripping on what other people got, because maybe you haven't got yours because you haven't built the level of your capacity and God ain't gonna give it to you. Or you're waiting on it and people looking at you and are like, well, why haven't you achieved this? Or why haven't you achieved? God's still building. God's still building. Oh, but it's a new year though. Oh, it's happening now. Oh, okay. Feeling behind when you're working hard. Thank you. That was good lead into my note there. No. So that's what misalignment actually looks like. Now, let's talk about alignment. So when you are aligned, staying in the God zone, you have focus, steadiness, confidence, assurance, forward movement. God will sprinkle your names in rooms that you have unheard of and people talking about you for beautiful new opportunities and events and situations. Isn't that wonderful? That's the way the universe works, right? So here's something that you could say. You could say this. Aligned women don't do everything. I don't do everything. I don't want to do everything. I want to stay in the God zone. Aligned women don't do everything. They do the right things consistently, over and over and over and over again. You can press pause and you can repeat that yourself. So you always want to stay two steps ahead, right? Two steps ahead. So again, it's not about meditation. It's not about vision boards and all of this. We're just talking about the energy behind it. This is what I wanted to bring to the forefront in this masterclass, in this three-part master class, right? It is a strategic self-review. Know thyself. Know thyself. I mentioned that. So this is what I want to ask you as I end this point. When you look back in the prior year, was it anything that you waited too long to take action? I ask it again in a different way. Where last year in 2025 did you wait too long to take action? Make sure you don't do that again in 2026. Here's another one. Where did you wait too long or that you hesitated to take action? Now we talk about hesitation. Is the energy. Okay, okay. And then what habits supported your progress last year? So it's just a reflection back. I'm talking about being in alignment, because if it didn't serve you, then you weren't in alignment. Because if you got the results that you wanted from it, then you were in alignment. So is this a check? Okay. There's no wrong answer here. So now let's bring this forward. Let's bring it forward. Let's bring it forward. So what does staying two steps ahead look like in 2026? Okay, let's get to it. What decisions, if you make them early, would change everything? So the reason why I asked that question before, because hesitation is not a good energy. It doesn't bring you, it doesn't serve you, right? If you're doing the same thing over and over and over, you need to change the behavior of those habits, right? Okay. So here's the question is, if you look at bringing it forward, right? What decision, if made early, would change everything? We're not going to go back now. We're going to just stay right here, right? So what decision today that you can make that will bring you the success that you want? Now I'm bringing it forward, right? What standard do you need to raise up so that you can be consistent? That's a good one, Kim. What standard do you need to raise up so that you can be consistent? All right. This is about proactive leadership, not breaking under pressure. Proactive leadership, not breaking under pressure. Okay. Oh, let's take a breath. Let's just breathe in. Let's do it one more time. Breathe in 6, out 4, hold for 2. Do it one more time. Breathe in 6. Breathe in 6. Out 4. Hold for 2. I'm just trying to master my breathing game. I would advise you to do the same. You know, sometimes if you get into these kind of like segue here, high moments, high shift of a moment. Let's just say that. In a store waiting a long line and you're getting irritated. Do some deep breathing before you go off on somebody. Just do some breathing in your car before you flip them off. Do some deep breathing before you get on the phone and call that person and cuss them out. Do some deep breathing before you write that next person off. Do some deep breathing before you have a dramatic conversation in your mind and you've role played it all the way to A to Z. Do some deep breathing before you add and you eat that piece of food or that sugar when you know you didn't say that you're about to give up sugar for 2026. Now let's all bring it back together. Master your breathing. Oh, God, this is so good. I just want to make sure that I'm just saying everything that momentum doesn't come from big moves. Big moves. This is what I've come to find. This is what I've come to discover. It comes from small shifts, small aligned actions done consistently over again. Self-led women, I'm talking to you, anticipate challenges. They see the roadblock ahead and they're going to make an option of what they need to do. They just don't show up to a barricade room. You see it coming down the pike. You prepare instead of reacting, you're responding. This is what we're talking about staying in alignment at the North Star. You adjust early, not late. You adjust early and not late. You can say alignment keeps you moving forward, even when your motivation fluctuates. Oh, that's good. This is how growth becomes sustainable. And in this session, and as I end this as I end this plane, this is what we're talking about: self-led entrepreneur, growth, sustainable growth, being in alignment, staying in the God zone. We want to stay in the God zone because that's where God is where we want to be at the North Star. So let's integrate this. So I want you to end with a decision and not an emotion. Learn to control your emotions. We women, ladies, queens, learn to control your emotion. Self-regulation, that's in the central nervous system in session 2. So let me ask you, what are you committing to do differently in 2026? What are you no longer available as I ended session 2? And what does aligned self-led vision, what does that look to you today? Now we're going to anchor it in. Now let's anchor it because I know you guys want to kick rocks and guilt. So how are we going to anchor it? I want you to invite yourself in 2026. I choose to lead with what? That's on you. In 2026, I choose to lead with what? All right, let me give you a couple of examples. I choose to lead with clarity. I choose to lead with consistency. And for me being on time, I choose I choose to lead with responsibility, wealth building responsibility. I choose to lead with intention. I choose to lead with being clear with what God has outlined for me for my divine assignment. Now let that land. Now breathe in. This is how you end your year strong. This is how you're going to bring in and you're going to anchor this right here. And I said in the very beginning, how you ended last year's energy is how what you bring into this year's energy. Anchor it in, anchor it in, anchor it in. No hype, no pressure, no fantasy. Anchor it in. I want you to be steady. I want you to be capable and forward moving. Okay? So I hope that you have loved this. Have your decisions to match your values. Your habits will support your goals, and your energy supports your responsibilities. Stay in the God zone. I hope you like this. I hope you loved it. I enjoyed. I hope you liked it as much as I enjoyed giving it to you. So let me just say this because I told you I was going to give you an invitation. If you want to continue watching session 1 and session 2 and session 3, come on over to the Business and Wellness Accelerator. The master course will be placed there. What is the Business and Wellness Accelerator, Kim? What is it? What is it? What is it? It is my group portal for 2026. I created the KME Business Wellness Accelerator is designed for established female business owners, coaches, consultants, and service providers, right? Who are ready to lead, to earn, and to be grounded, to be self-aware, to elevate their business, have global visibility, exposure, and to make the income that you are desired to make. I want you to stabilize your growth. I want you to strengthen in leadership. I want you to build your business systems to be very clear that it can match and support your capacity. Integrate business strategy, grow without burnout so you can look fabulous and sexy and have optimal health. So it is my container. I have over 25 master courses in that pretty much closes the gap where you might be struggling right now. And it also offers a group coaching session with me, two of them every single month. We come together and we talk about what's moving forward, how to grow and to elevate your business, as well as I do hot seats in there. So wherever you might be struggling or a little challenge in your business, we talk about that. We have hot seats. So you're getting ongoing coaching from me every 2 weeks. You're getting ongoing coaching from me every 2 weeks. And the sessions are recorded. Okay. I want to support the whole woman, the mind, the body, soul, and the spirit, the whole woman. We support the whole woman, not just partiality, her business, her health, her leadership, right? Your growth is fully supported. We want you to have everything that you want, not superwoman, have everything that you want without burnout. So the investment is $6,000 when you pay in full. You get 4 private coaching sessions with me, and then you get access to the complete portal. Or you can pay monthly. We're working with you. If you now on a budget until you can get to a point to where you want to pay it off, you can come on and do that too. And that is $497 a month. And you still have access to me. You get 2 private coaching sessions with me. So, women inside the accelerator, they walk away with clarity. You walk away with stronger decision making. You walk away with aligned strategy. You walk away with the capacity to hold any level where you are in your life, because that's how we get to our next season. That's how we get to our next level, by expanding our capacity. So I want you to stay connected with me. I am going to leave the link below. You just come on over to Kim Gems, KimGems.com. Join today and have full access. And actually, our next group coaching call actually is coming up in a week. So that's be amazing. And then you can have access. You actually have full access to all the courses immediately to when you come in. Right? So you can click that link below, come on in. Secondly, and lastly, stay connected with me in Inspired Conversations podcast. I have an amazing guest that's coming on soon. Actually, we got 3 guests coming on for the month of January. Is going to be, what's my new unstoppable, unmovable, unbreakable. No, it's just going to be it's just going to be amazing. So just come on over, listen to Inspired Conversations podcast show. We are over 100 podcasts by now. I think we're probably on our close to our 150th episode, I believe. I'm pretty sure we are. So it's very amazing. We are on all the major platforms. So thank you so much in this time. It has been a wonderful I love teaching. I love serving. And thank you for listening. And if you can, send this out, share it with someone that you know, someone that can appreciate this. And also, let me make this last announcement too, because if people are going to be watching it all month of January, like I said, it's going to be standard in the Business Accelerator. We have a live event that's coming March the 7th. You want to be at this live event. It is going to be my Unstoppable, I think it's version 7 now, where it's going to be live, where you could come, you can learn. I'm going to be sharing some wonderful ways on how you can elevate your business. It is going to be in the beautiful city of Lafayette, California. So mark your calendars. That is going to be March the 7th. So let me just say this. May you be inspired. May the words of session 1, 2, or 3 illuminated. May you were able to pick up some many, many gems here because it was a master class. May you actually take what this is, make it germinate, make it just set your whole year up. May it be like, wow, Kim, I really got something out of it. And just go back and re-listen to it, because I'm sure when you listen to it a second time, I love listening to things a second time. I pick things up and I listen to it and I can hear it differently. But out of the words that have come to my mouth from this master class, may you be blessed, may you be graced, may you have an abundant life, may you have optimal health. May everything that you set your hearts and your minds to for 2026, may it activate, may it be 100-fold, may it multiply. And I have to say, may you have optimal health in every area of your body, your mind, your body, your soul, and your spirit. May every single one of your 12 systems that God made in our bodies work in its sheer optimum health. But you got to feed it right. You have to feed it right, right? You have to feed it right. So, wishing you great health and sustainability. This is Kim Evans, KME Coaching, and it has been a plum pleasure. And Happy New Year. Happy 2026 New Year. Bye for now.